back to Tier 5, around 10 at Silverstone. My name's Epic Frenchie, and I'm joined by Vit. Uh, yeah, it's interesting. So I do need to change the camera from last time when I did it, but we should be fine. Everyone's in the pit at the minute, I don't know, but someone's retired already. That is who's retired. And Alpine retired. I'm guessing he's got a penalty then. I need to see their standings because from just on board with Twitch Morgan in the Mercedes. Well, I would say there is some of them on mediums then. I think he's, yeah. Someone's gone off behind him. Yeah, I think he's made a mistake there, but yeah. Let's go on board with Twitch. And to start his lap now. Let's put the mini-map on. As Mercedes has got the fastest first sector, but he's the first car out anyway, so go around. I think it will be on Twitch. Might be able to do that. I'll send you the yeah, I'll nice time from Twitch. It's pretty much drained his ERS. Oh, he's gone. Next to go round is a Alfa Romeo by Killer. So, yeah, the Alfa Romeos. Oh. Yeah, just on board. Fifth. Who's next? Aston Martin of Joshua. And he gets second place. Yep. One. Yep. Yeah. There you go. He's still. Yeah. It's a nice gap between the top. All the way down to 7, I would say. Yeah. There's not much in it between those guys. who's next to cross the line is, I think everyone's coming into the pits. It's Williams, done in 17th, I think. Williams is gonna, and no, it's on Williams. Let's go on to True Lake and see what he can do. Yep, and he's got fastest first sector, the Williams of True Lockheed so far. But could well be. Yeah. Don't think he would be happy if you cursed him. But yeah. On board with True Lucky, and he is right up behind the Aston Martin. Let's see what time he can get. He's coming up to the yeah, he's coming into the pits as well. I think he might be coming into the pits. No? And is he invalidated? He hasn't set his time. Where's Rise? Rise down here. Oh, and P2. Wow. Yep. Let's go with the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo is up next, I think. Yep. It's coming to the end of his lap. I think he's on a... He's drained his battery and he's up to... 26, yeah. So we've got Jack. Let's go to Jack. The other Mercedes driver. Can they get 1-2? Let's see. P11. Let's go down to... Oh. Shooting up the grid. Next two across the line, and most of them are in the pits. So go back to the... I think that Alfa Romeo has set a lap time already. On board with the Gordo with the red in the Red Bull. Yeah. I think we go on to a switch. Should we see if he can beat his time again? Let's have a look if he can. Oh, someone. There's a lot of retirees. I'm not sure whether they might have a penalty though from last race. It's gone into the pit. Let's go down to the Red Bull of Gordo, as I think he's on his lap. Greg's. if he can beat his time of 127.2. Can he beat that time? He's draining his ERS as he comes down to... yeah. Oh, unlucky. I think he might be coming into the pits. I would say. Rex, no, he's going. He's carrying on. I think he'll be going for this lap now. I would say. Only 6 minutes left as well. Let's go on board with the Red Bull actually. Greg. Always messed up on... He's had a little slide, Carlos. And he's almost out of fuel as well. Yep. Let's go back to Carlos. He's out. Carlos is out of fuel, I think. He'll be coming into the pits as well. Let's go over to the Aston Martin of F1 Brewster, as he's the only... Oh, there's, yeah, the top two, but... Yep. Yep. Just on board with Brewster right now. He's on third sector, coming past the pits. And is he gonna... He's going for his lap now. He's just started his lap now. Can he improve on his time to bring him up to the pack, up to the top three? Yep. But he's already seventh. So if he can improve that, should be fine. Good exit from... It's keeping it clean. It's good so far. Boost. Just on board. Let's play it well. Can he get a good exit on this? And he does. Uses his DRS to the max. Going down the straight onto Cops corner. And oh, he's gone past me. Oh, he's gone into the pits. I don't think he thought he... Yeah. Let's go back onto... Go back on Rise, yeah. Is there any... Let's go down to Screw Daddy. See what he can do. think, yeah. I think he's sailing. No, he's going for it. Right behind that AlphaTauri. I think he's hoping he can probably get a bit of a help in hand if he can catch up to the AlphaTauri. Might be able to get a bit of DRS off of him. Yeah. See if he can improve. Vit, I don't think you've added your audio. No. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. There we go. You're on. I've been talking to myself. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. Here's Vit.
Oh, you idiots. I've been talking this whole time. I've been doing more commentary than him, and then he's the whole time. The audio, he hasn't included audio. You
Yes.
melon. I swear I clicked it, so you must have had it on at some point. Did you accidentally turn it off or something when you were adjusting it?
No, I don't think it went on entirely. I think.
I don't know. Oh well. I've been talking this whole time, but I've been talking about strategies and all that, but oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well, you've only missed my opinion, that's it. It's not the most important.
Left, and everyone's I don't think you can make it across the line.
Everyone's going to be on the fast lap, but Joshua did beat. Josh is in P1 now.
I don't think Star's made it yet. Star hasn't made it. Let's go down to a Ferrari.
Short quali.
Ferrari. Yeah. Of Greg.
It's short quali at the moment, Frenchie, so no one's going to be out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just seeing where they start, really.
So Greg goes up to P5 with a 126 rate.
Let's go down to who's the next guy?
Rise? No, Joshua.
Joshua, yeah. Goes to P1, I think.
No, he was already P1 before. I'm guessing it was just him going around.
So,
AlphaTauri next, P2.
P2, and
True Loki, first one to breach 25s.
Impressive. The Williams driver. Let's go down
As
to
the Haas Wavy about to cross the line, he's slower.
I don't think he's going to improve.
Brewster.
Doesn't.
Purple sector 2. Brewster's got purple sector 2.
Go down to Brewster. And
I think it's after Jack to cross the line.
Can he improve?
Jack goes up to P7.
See if he can improve. And he
P7.
does. He goes up to P7. Let's go. And
oh, there's a bit of a swapsies there. All of them keep jumping onto P7.
Yeah.
Moores is in P. So, do you want to take a photo of this current grid?
I think it's the end grid.
Do you need to?
So I think someone takes it for us. Like, because I can't do it unless you want to do it. Because I can't do it because I'm streaming it. So
I just take a photo on my phone, mate.
Okay.
That's what I normally do.
I mean, he did. I think he said someone takes a photo as well. So we will go into. And Carlos goes into the pits as well.
Well, I don't know because this is my first time commentating for this league.
Yeah. So P1 is True Loki. P2 is Josh. P3 is
Rob.
Yeah. Do you want to go down to when it starts? We can go down the grid again. I was just looking at go down the grid again. So do you want to go down the grid and say where everyone is going to start? Then bit.
Yeah, of course. So we got True Loki in P1 with a 25.8. We got Joshua in P2 with a 26.0. Grob not far behind with by 400s. Then Moores P4 by 100th, 1.5. 0.500. Yeah, can't speak English. And then we got P5 in Twitch, P6 Wavy, P7 Rise, P8 Brewster, P9 Jack, P10 Gregs, and that is the top 10 concluded. The rest of the positions will go through as they line up for the grid. And if there is a formation lap, I'm not sure if the settings on this.
Yeah, they've got a formation app. I think so anyway. I think from when I did tier 1 they had a formation app. But we do wait, I think it's about 2 to 3 minutes and then the race will start. So from the qualifying, who do you think will be fighting for the top for P1?
It's hard to say this early because everyone's times were so close together, so it depends on what happens in the race. So if there's safety cars, what strategies everyone takes, there's a lot of variables that can happen. Yeah, as Wavy's just told me, formation lap will be off to his knowledge, so that is all good anyway. So there's a lot of variables. So because the times are so close together, I reckon it's up for anyone. It's just got to be who's luckiest and who's got the best strategy. That's what I reckon is going to happen.
Yep. It's gonna be a close race, and it's 3, 4, 5, and it's lights out and away we go with the Silverstone Grand Prix. And
as Joshua makes the move straight away on True Loki.
Yep.
Yeah, as a lot of cars go wide off the track, it's going to be a bit pushy, shovey through the first couple.
Okay, there's a few cars going down.
Side by side as the Haas gets spinned around on Wavy.
Oh no. It's unfortunate from...
A couple of cars got pushed wide going out of turn 5. I'll keep an eye on the battles a bit further back as the Ferrari's looking to make a move on the Aston Martin.
And Loki's up to second now.
So it looks like it's starting to settle down a bit as they go into the back as one of the Ferraris goes sideways. There's definitely some damage here. There's a pile-up.
Oh, there's a retirement. Oh, what has gone on here? That'll be gone.
The Ferrari looked like he got spun around and a bunch of cars just piled into him.
5-second penalty to
Midge.
the McLaren.
Yeah.
That is
to Midge Killer, the Alfa Romeo.
What is gone on
there was.
here?
It looked, from my perspective, like what I saw, the Ferrari got tapped on the rear, spun around in front sideways, and then a bunch of cars just started piling into him because they were all so close together. There was no time to react, and it was on the middle of a corner, so there was not really many places to go other than flying off the track. So it was an unlucky turn of events.
I think there will be.
That has changed the start.
Clips into the stewards about some
about
people.
that, yeah.
Yeah. But we have a AlphaTauri of Fister with no wing and a couple of other drivers. I think they're all going to come into the pits now.
Aston Martin with no wing of Brewster. Yeah. Wavy's unscathed from the looks of it. I can't see any damage on it.
Pile up going into the pits as well, so they all go slow.
And that is the bottom half of the grid with damage.
Back up to the top, and Twitch and True Loki has gone up to first, and Twitch.
I just witnessed Craig's come to the corner.
Yeah, I think some of these
didn't
gain
anything.
No. Oh, and there is an Alpine that's just spun round, and I think that is Blood.
That is Blood Pringle, yeah.
Yeah.
But Fearless has had a really good start. From starting back of the grid, he's gone all the way up to P5, so that is a brilliant start on him.
Jack's up to P4 now. And the Aston Martin of F1 Moores is up to P3. I reckon some of these guys at the front, I would say, such as Joshua, has pitted for new tyres so they can go a lot further. in this race, and there is a Ferrari that's just gone wide as well, and he's lost a position to Gon. But I think that's... we have to give that back because it was under safety. It was under the safety car. I'm not sure.
I don't think he overtook anyone particularly. I think the Haas gave him back position because he's still in P7 where he was before.
As we wait for the guys at the back to catch up again. This may be a long race.
I don't think it'll be long. I think it'll be chaotic.
Yeah. We already have one DNF of Carlos, which I think he might have got caught up in.
He got unlucky. He was the pile-up. He got unlucky. He got rear-ended, and he got going on to the sector 2 straight. He went sideways, and a bunch of cars just piled into him because there was nowhere for them to react, no time for them to react or do anything, and he just got unlucky with that. Whoever spun him around, or if it was his own fault, I do know. I didn't really have a really good camera angle of it, but as far as I can tell, it looked like he got tapped in the rear and spun round. But whoever did that will be looking at a penalty if he puts a ticket in, I'm guessing. But it's hard to say from our perspective anyway, because we didn't see the whole thing clearly.
Well, the guy that's gained the most out of that collision has been the Alpine of Fearless, as he's gained 13 places from that.
Blood Pringle as well has gained 10 places, but he did spin around right after it happened and lost a few more after that.
And I think the guy that's lost quite a lot of places as well is the Alpha Terrier of Corb.
Crob, yeah.
Yeah, Crob.
Crob was the Brilliant car pushed the furthest wide, so he was at the front of it, but I think he got pushed off with the collision.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the safety car will be starting this lap. Going in this lap, seeing as everyone's caught up in sector 2.
As we wait, I'll go back to first place, and we will see as he slows down the pack into the sector. See if it goes in this lap as well. I would say it should do, shouldn't it?
So, do you want to go over the current runnings, Frenchie?
Yeah. So
just before the safety car starts.
Okay, so he slows him down. We've got True Loki in first place, Twitch in second, F1 Moors in third, Jack in fourth, Fearless in fifth, Gone to the Moon in sixth, Greg's in seventh, Wavy in eighth, Blood Pringle in ninth, Sprue Daddy in 10th, Joshua in 11th, Vista 12th, Nexo 13th, Rise in 14th,
14, yeah.
Brewster in 15th.
That's the safety car is in now, and we're starting.
Oh, it's gone wide. Williams driver has still managed to keep in there.
Blood Pringle is under pressure from Screw Daddy, as Joshua is also right behind them, probably waiting for a mistake or some sort of move to be made on the straights going into the first sector. And I don't know the corners names of all the corners.
Twitch is going for an overtake on Loki, and can he keep it?
Can he make it stick?
Go side by side, and Loki goes down the inside and managed to keep first place from Twitch.
But defending then. Moores is going to be under pressure from Jack as Twitch gets him on the straight now. Unless Twitch conceded that position to try and get him on the straight. Use the ARS a little bit and get a little bit extra speed to just get a bit past him. But it's still early days, so I'm not sure if it's worth pushing for the lead yet. I would personally sit behind and let the DRS and drag them along. As Blood Pringle gets a 3-second penalty during Maggots and Beckett's.
First penalty.
He is under pressure from Screw Daddy, so that may have led to it. He may have pushed a bit harder than he normally would through that sector.
For an overtake on the Aston Martin of Moores. Can he get it? No. Oh, it's right behind him. He goes for the inside. Can he? No. No, he can't make the overtake done. So he all set fastest lap now. Goes down the pack. It's like a DRS train now, isn't it?
It's like Monza 21.
Yeah. Let's go back to the front, and I think.
Oh, as Screw Daddy's going down, looking down the inside of Blood Pringle. Oh, there's a bit of a collision. Blood Pringle gets spun around by Screw Daddy. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that.
He's retired as well.
Nexo is retired.
That might be a
virtual safety car.
Yeah.
I think that may have been a collision, or I don't know really what happened there.
Yeah, I couldn't get down to it in time, but I think it will go into the stewards, and I think. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this race, to be honest.
Is everyone's so eager and everyone's so similar paces. Everyone's going to be close together, battling, pushing each other. So it's going to cause those small little mistakes that are going to enable people to spin out or get small little collisions. It's going to happen when you have such drivers in such close pace range together, all trying to battle in high-speed corners. There's going to be those slight mistakes of going braking a bit like a metre or two too late or metre or two too early, and you're just going to tap the other car. It's going to happen. It's part of the race. It's turned into a full safety car. So there must have been a lot of debris on the Sector 1 straight. I reckon it was Nexus' car sat in the middle of the straight that caused the safety car. Screw Daddy.
Yeah.
5-second penalty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh dear. It's not looking good for these guys.
It's a bit of a chaotic one so far, but the top half of the grid seemed to kept it clean that time. Bottom half are having some chaos. As Joshua is down 13 positions, Rise is down 9, Krob's down 14. So it's been quite a change in positions from the top of the grid to the bottom. As Fearless is up in P6, he's gained 12 positions. His teammate is dropped down a few positions, dropped down 3 positions since that last safety car. Midget Killer has gained 3. Fitter has gained 1 position after last safety car, I believe. Gone to the Moon has gained 1 as well, I believe. As we wait for the bad markers to catch up, and I'm assuming they will do so next lap, the safety car will go in. As one of the McLarens has just got out of the pits then. So yeah, I reckon it's a next lap safety car entry. What are you thinking? How are you thinking it's going to end? There's such a turn of events has happened. A lot of fast drivers have lost a lot of places. Do you reckon they're going to work their way through the field, or do you reckon it's pretty set in stone for them? What do you think?
If Twitch and True can pull away from the pack as they've been doing so far with chaos behind, I think they might pull away with this race. But if the guys behind, like Jack and Moores, can keep up with them and get their DRS, I think this could be a close race between the top guys in the race, as they're all quite close to each other now.
Indeed. It's also going to encourage a lot of battling, so there may be a potential for another safety car until everyone settles down a bit. But we're yet to actually have DRS yet enabled, and we're on lap 6 going on to lap 7. So it's been a while. There's not been any DRS yet.
Poor Joshua down in 15 now. He didn't have a good race on Monday as he retired in Tier 1 as well. I think he is where he was when he retired in the race on Monday. Is the safety car going to be in next lap, or is it going to be in this lap?
I reckon it'll be in next. It's hard to say because that AlphaTauri just went into the pits, but I reckon it might start this lap anyway, regardless of how far he's back. Yeah, but I reckon he should catch up by Sector 2 anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Twitch up in first. So what's happened to? Oh wait, never mind. Forget what I just said. I thought Loki was up in first. But
no, Twitch did manage to get past him before the safety car did happen. Occurred. So we'll have to see how
I'm losing my head. But yeah,
It's alright, it's a lot going on.
but yeah. Fearless up and has gone up 12 places, so he's doing quite well so far in this race. I think he's kept out of the pack from behind, so
Yeah, I think he's just been keeping out of trouble, and it's enabled him to gain a lot of places early in the race. But it definitely has benefited him, all these issues, because he's timed it right with all the overtakes. But he has lost one position since the last safety car, but he has potential to get back on his feet.
So
If he's on soft as well,
yeah,
he's going to have to.
down as well after a few laps.
Yeah, I'd say in about 3 laps time, he's going to start feeling the tyre wear. The mediums start to feel tyre wear probably around lap 12. You start to properly feel it. Maybe a bit further along from lap 12, I don't really know. I haven't really done much practice with tyre wear yet on this track. I need to do some training on it tonight, to be honest, after this race.
So, off again.
Screw Daddy has gone on softs as well, so he's going to be looking to gain the positions he's lost as
Which
we
is
are
gaining.
away again. Which has probably used a bunch of his ERS. No, he hasn't.
Top 2 is kind of pushing away from the pack behind.
Yeah, once those two got some breathing room, they're going to start escaping a bit. And it seems like a lot calmer restart this time, so it stays that way.
And Loki is pushing on Twitch. Can he get this overtake done on the inside? And
Screw Daddy goes down the inside of Gorgo.
And he gets it made.
And the movie's going to make a stick. Yeah, he's made a stick.
Go back up to first place with Twitch and Blue.
As Midget Killer's having a look down the insides of Wavy going into Cop's corner. Potentially, he had a look. Is he going to try the move? No, he isn't. He's backed out of it. So I think everyone's being a bit more careful this time. As Jax gets a 3-second penalty, I'm guessing he messed up in Maggots and Beckett's. The entry maybe went a bit too tight.
And can he get the overtake done on the inside of Twitch now?
Has gone to the moon, is having a look on Jack, maybe making an overtake on the next lap. Potentially, as Moores goes a little bit wide, allowing Jack to catch up a bit. Blood Pringle gets a 3-second penalty. He's going to be under pressure from Screw Daddy.
Fearless is right behind Gone as well, and it's braked a bit too early to avoid contact with him, so playing it safe there. And it's side by side with Fearless and the Williams of Gone.
As True Loki's looking to go around the outside of Twitch Morganson.
Oh, I missed that.
Does he get the move stick? As Twitch is using his ERS to try and get back ahead of him. He's going to dive down the inside. To get the move to stick.
Side by side. He's going around the outside and he sticks it.
Loki gets it to stick, but is it going to be a switch back from Twitch? Actually, or is he going to buy his time? I'd say it'd be better for Twitch just to sit behind him, maybe go through an undercut. Just look after your tyres. Just look after your tyres, keep going smooth. Maybe able to do an undercut. You guys are yet to pit yet. As Greg is 5 seconds behind, he must have pitted again, I missed it. Well, everyone is within a second of each other between cars. It's within, apart from Blood Pringle, who's lost out DRS range of Midget Killer. So the top 10 are separated.
Yeah,
as Joshua makes the move on Blood Pringle. As Twitch is now under pressure from Moores. Moores has made the move stick on Twitch.
Moores is in second now. And Gon's up to... Jack's up to fourth now. He's overtaken Gon. And Fearless is dropping down the pack. What's happened?
As Gordo has retired, there's another safety car.
Oh my.
Oh, this is brutal. It's carnage. It's carnage.
Wait, how come Tree's ahead of the safety car? What's happened here?
He might have just got past it.
Oh.
I think he's going to let all the cars past. He must be. I think Twitch just came out in front of it. It's going to. Yeah, everyone's going to have to go past the safety car.
Going back up to Wavy Knives. I think they're both pitting Greg and Wavy Knife down in P16 and P14. I'd say new sets of hards till the end of the. I think they'll go on to hards till the end of the race now.
No, they have both gone on mediums.
Have they gone on mediums?
Indeed, they have.
Oh, I'd say they'll probably go to the end of the race on those, wouldn't they?
I reckon they're hoping for another safety car to go on hards to the end because I think it's a bit too early to go on the hard tyres without risking losing pace towards the end, or without risking losing them. But it's up to questioning that. It's whether they want to get as much pace out of the tyres as they can, or they're not feeling confident with the hards. That's why they're going with the mediums. But it's personal preference as it is.
Yep. We've had a new leader from. Oh, and they go into the pits. Morse's going into the pits, same as Loki, and Twitch goes back into first. And I think they're going to go onto the mediums now.
No, yeah, I reckon they're going to go onto the mediums. So it'll be like a two-stop strategy these guys are going for potentially.
Yeah, as I don't think they've had pitted yet. I don't think. So then Joshua goes up into second. Do you reckon he'll be going to the end of the race on those hards? Joshua? This is right, changed the grid up now. As the
I know
two
Jack.
McLarens are up into second and third.
Jack, if I put on the hard tyres, he can definitely go to the end on them. It's just choosing whether he's going to go again in this next on another safety car, or if he's going to keep sticking it out and just stick those hards till the end.
Yeah. As they should be able to get some overtakes done as they're going on to new tyres. As these guys at the front, I think, are on old tyres. Twitch hasn't yet pitted, so that I think he might be waiting for another safety car, or hoping for a safety car.
Yeah, there's definitely a high chance of another safety car. Seems all these cars are sticking very close together.
Yeah. The two McLarens have pitted 2 times already. And same as the AlphaTauris as well. So I would say they're probably going to be going to the end or waiting for another safety car as well. So I think there can only be one more safety car. So I think the max is about 4 safety cars. And Twitch is going side by side. Twitch goes into the pits. That's a wise choice.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice that I'm going to lose a lot of places from doing.
I'd say he has fresher tyres than the guys ahead anyway, so
Well,
he should be
if
able
you're
to,
having a look anyway, the only people on older than tyres on 2 laps are the top 4. Everyone else has 1 or 2 lap old tyres.
Yeah. It's interesting.
So it's hard to say, he won't really get much benefit and advantage over the cars ahead of him.
I think he's going for a one-stopper, which... so... We'll see what happens, and if there's another safety car, I think he might be coming into the pits at the end. We will see. But we go back to front with Joshua leading this race. Up until
Greg's has pitted again.
I don't think those tyres are sticking.
as we are waiting for the safety car to go in, maybe going in next lap, I believe. That's it's not going in this lap.
I think safety car will be back. Going next lap. As I think
Yeah,
Greg is 18 seconds behind, but I think should be alright.
no, Greg's will catch by sector 2, and then they'll put in the safety car will go in. The current standings are they're for McLarens are both P1, P2, but they do have older tyres than the rest of the grid. The same with the AlphaTauris, they're P3 and 4. Both of them have older tyres than the rest. All the others are on 2-lap old tyres, 1-lap old tyres, but they're being under safety car, so they're not going to be too worn, maybe 1 or 2%, maybe a little bit higher, it depends on how much they've weaved it and, you know, dragged the tyres around a bit. So it depends how well Joshua and Rise have looked after their tyres for those 8 laps, or 6 laps that they've done on them, like full hard racing. There's going to be safety car will be going in this lap, I believe. As yeah, Greg's has done 3 pit stops. Screw Daddy's done 2. Joshua, Rise, Crob, Mister have all done 2 laps, 2 pit stops. Brewster and Midge have also done 2 pit stops. Position change wise, Twitch has lost 10 positions after that pit stop late into the safety car. Vista is up 9 positions. Both the Alpines are both up 6 positions. Screw Daddy's lost 2. Greg's has lost 6. Brewster's lost 2. Midge Killer's gained 3. I'm doing this in a really random order, Jesus Christ. Joshua's gained 1. Rise has gained 5. Rob is back where he started. Loki has lost 4. Moores has lost 2. Jack has gained 2. Gone to the Moon has gained 3. Wavy's lost 3. And Brewster's lost 2. I've already called Brewster.
Back to racing again.
Our DNF so far are both Gordo and Nexo, so both the Red Bulls are out. And Carlos Sainz, who happened on the first. As Joshua takes us out. That's what you want to see. A McLaren instead of a Red Bull leading the race.
Yeah, the two Red Bulls are out, surprisingly. So you don't normally see 2 Red Bulls out and 2 Ferraris leading this race. See if they can keep P1 and 2 and can Rise defend against the 2.
But they are battling each other. They are battling each other, so is it whether they want to do that?
Yeah,
is that not going to cost them time? Unless Rise has... They're talking and Rise has the fresher tyres, so they let him past. But it doesn't look like they're battling.
Yeah, I think Joshua getting back on this now, and 2 AlphaTauris coming up. Oh, and he's AlphaTauri Fischer has just gone into the back of Rise. Now I think
that also took out Crob wide, so Crob has lost 3 positions from that. I believe 2 positions from that. Fister has gained 2 positions from it. Loki's back up into P2. Loki's in P2 now. He's just going after Joshua to get back into the lead of the race. Joshua's defending as hard as he can, but True Loki just has the fresher tyres, so he's going to make that move stick. Jack is gaining positions and looks like someone's spun out potentially. As the Aston Martin goes around Brewster.
I think that might be another safety.
Looks like Gone to the Moon just pushed him in the rear tyres, causing him to go sideways. That looked like a little bit of a bad move on Gone to the Moon's part. But Rise went from P2 down to P15 within 1 lap.
Is right behind the Alpine.
As Fister is repairing his wing. So there was some damage from that collision.
Yeah, there's quite a big collision now, and the top two pulling away from this field now.
As it does
Joshua
look
and
like Rob
Loki.
has a little bit of damage. It might be underfloor damage though.
I think these guys can only get wing damage. I'm not too sure.
No, you can get underfloor, but it's not as high rate if you're on standard damage.
Pringle and Greg keep swapping places. Down the, oh, and there's someone's. Is that Pringle's gone wide as well, and Gon's gaining. Oh, and he's lost another place.
As
So
Pringles
you're
goes
back
wide
to these
again
guys.
on that corner. True Loki sets now the fastest lap of the race. He's just running away with it at this point as Joshua is now 2.5 seconds behind. Moses looking to get past Joshua as quick as possible so he can catch up to True Loki. That is his only chance of winning this race. He does have the fresher tyres, he is on fresh mediums,
And Alpine is
and
struggling.
as Joshua's on the other tyre.
Alpine and Pringle is struggling, and they're going side by side, and Pringle goes on the inside of. Oh,
As it looks like Screw Daddy's gone off the track onto the grass. He needs to be careful of him rejoining though, as he is going to rejoin in front of Ruff.
Pringle's push gone off track, and he's got past Bruiser as well. Oh, what is going on? There's a bit of lag on this game.
I'm not lagging, to be honest.
No, there's so Brewster is lagging for me for some reason.
Might be his internet. Yeah, it's his internet. So that's going to make people a bit worried about going past him. He might need to get his internet tested if he's lagging. As Twitch Morgans now gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. I'm guessing that's during Maggotts and Beckett. Yes, it was. That is a tough sector to get right every single time. It's rather you slow down and risk it than getting the penalties. It's just, well, it's your choice. Would you rather get the 3-second or just slow down for a little bit? Wavy is looking quite close to Jack. He may be looking to make a move within the next lap.
I'm just on board with
Moores has finally passed Joshua. He's going to be looking to try and catch up to True Loki as quick as possible. Krob is going to be looking to catch up and get past Joshua as well. A lot of people are on a lot fresher tyres at the moment, so they're going to be all looking and rearing to go. It's actually Krob's on just 1 lap younger tyres. They're both on 10 plus lap old hards. Jack is going to be looking to get past him ASAP to try and prevent time loss. But True Loki seems to be holding Moores at a safe distance of 2.5 seconds. He's not really gaining much, not really losing much.
And I think True Loki is pulling away with this race now, as he's
He had a good restart.
Ahead. Yeah.
He had a good restart and he managed to get past Joshua quite quickly, which is allowing him to get away.
Ed has got a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's because his hard tyres are starting to falter a bit now. Starting to feel that wear a bit. Going through Maggotts and Beckett's with worn tyres is quite hard.
And Probs is right behind Joshua now. Can he get this overtake done on inside?
As Mitch Killer makes the move on Wavy.
Got to keep it clean as well. And he doesn't. He would wait till the next straight, I would say.
Oh, as he taps the rear of Joshua.
Yep, and there's a Mercedes of Jack right behind him now. And he's
as there's another yellow flag as Twitch Morgan goes around.
Oh dear, it's not looking good for these guys in this race now. And 3 cars now. And Joshua, Jack down the inside of Robs. Can he get it done?
Lord Pringle has gone in the pits again.
Oh, and he's gone, and they've touched. Jack and Robs have touched tyres, but I don't think it.
And Mitch Killer's going to take advantage of them touching and having contact. As Rob goes wide around that corner, as Jack also gets past on. Maybe he's just going on a switch back there on Grob. Good defending there if he gets the switch back, as he forces Jack a little bit wide, but gives him just enough space.
Side by side again.
There's a little bit of a tap between Jack. But Mitch Killer is trying to get away as quick as possible. He's managed to take advantage of that situation as well as possible.
And Jack's taking advantage of that. And
I think Grob's
the overtake
tyres. I
as
think
well.
it's time for him to go into pits. His tyres
Yeah.
are faltering. He's losing positions. End the suffering
back
now.
to,
Get in the pits.
Front, are they? No, they're too
Ooh,
far
as
behind each
Greg
other.
slides and goes off the track, he needs to let them to the moon. He'll be gaining advantage of that, which he does.
Yep. Fearless just overtaken Wavy, and Wavy's I think gone off track. Yeah, a little bit of contact between Fearless. I'm not too sure.
I'm surprised that
Let's get
Grob
back up
decided to stay out. Staying out
Yeah.
is probably risky when his tyres are getting old. I know it's
And
probably
Jack's-
not his pit window yet, but
Oh,
as he goes, he keeps going wide. His
yeah.
tyre temperatures must be really high or really low. So I know it's hard to keep your tyres up to temperature on this track with
Jack's
those
all
hard
over,
tyres.
Um,
Screwdriver gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lanes. That's the second time. He did retire in the pits though, so maybe he's giving it up today. But I think, did his car go out? No, it did go stay in the pits.
Jack goes
That's
side
good
by
car.
side.
Well done, AI.
Overtake. Jack goes for the overtake on Killer, and he's got it done, nice and clean. Good racing between the two drivers.
As Fearless is going to be looking to make a move on Grob next, or Grob next. He's catching up slowly up to him. Midge Killer and Jack are just keeping away. Grob is using his DRS to try and stay near. To go through Grob's corner, going into Maggots and Beckett. Let's see if he does this one well this time. If you're watching him anyway.
Yeah, I'm watching Krobs, yeah.
Let's see what it is. Is his tyres having an issue? He does lift off a little bit more than last time, which does allow him to stay on the
angle's a
track.
bit sus though. But Joshua has gone up to switching places with the Aston Martin, and they go side by side now.
They're going so. Blood Pringle gets another
Joshua keeps the
3-second
lead.
penalty.
And goes a bit wide.
There's Blood Pringle's on 12 seconds worth of penalties.
There's a bit of contact, but they managed to keep it nice and clean. And Joshua is still in the lead. Well, not still manages to keep the lead of second place.
The lead.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, of
Yeah,
second
True
place,
Loki's
'cause-
just getting away with
yeah,
it at this point. We
gone
might as
with
well
it.
watch him second place down. The only time you'll probably drop is if he messes up, makes a mistake, but it looks like he's practiced this track enough to be consistent. I haven't seen him make many mistakes this race.
I think it's between Moores and Joshua now, as Moores is coming up on Joshua. And the Pringles retired in the pits as well.
Yeah, it's understandable. He had 12 seconds of penalties and he was in last by about 30 seconds, so I understand why he went into the pits and retired. He wasn't really going to get anywhere with those 12-second penalties holding him back.
Morse has got to be careful from Jack behind coming up on him for third, but I don't think
As Jack has a little bit of a slide coming out with Maggots and Beckett.
Yeah, there's a massive DRS train from these guys behind now.
As the rest of the car have gone right, it's the Williams have gone to moon. Has spun around on the exit.
We just keep an eye on the guys fighting for P3 and P2. I think Joshua is starting to pull away, and Moore's catching up. A late braking follows the line of Joshua. Joshua goes a bit wide, and Moores makes a bit of a mistake, but managed to keep it, and they've both got DRS each other. And there's a Mercedes of Jack right behind that Aston Martin of Morse. And is he going to go for the overtake on Cox? No. A bit risky on that corner, isn't it? But can he get it done on the straight, or is there going to be? Is Morse going to have DRS off of Joshua? Can he get the power? He's right behind Morse now. Can Jack get it done? He gets.
Oh, as Wavy goes off the track.
Good. Speed on him. He goes around the outside. He goes for the outside. Can he get it? And he does. And Moores has spun or something. know what's happened to Morse. He's just dropping down. Oh, what the? What's happened to these guys? Twitch, I think, has spun as well, or had a bit of contact with someone else down in the back of the field. Go back to the top, and Joshua has a little bit of a slide. On the first corner, I think it was. And Jack is going for Joshua now as he gets his DRS on those hards. I think he's found some nice pace on those hard tyres. As Joshua is struggling on those tyres now. Can he pass Joshua on the straight? He's right behind Joshua. He waits for the straight. It's not really a good exit. He's still right behind Joshua. Can he get the overtake done here? He goes on the outside of Joshua and he gets it done, up into second place now. Killer goes up to fourth.
Jack gets a 3-second penalty for going slightly wide over that fast right.
That does not help his Fearless gets his 3
No,
second
as he has a
penalty
bad
as
exit
well.
going onto the final corner. So Joshua's going to have a chance of getting behind and maybe getting past him into turn 3.
Joshua might have it.
Potentially go for a switchback. No,
Yeah.
not gonna have the chance. Jack defends that well, not giving him the option to get the switchback off.
Yep. And he's deploying his DRS right behind Jack, and I think he's just going to stick behind him till he gets on the straight, and then he'll try and overtake. So Jack goes on the grass, touches the grass a little bit, and overtakes Race, whatever his name is. Sorry, bad at pronouncing names. Vista's at the back with 38 seconds. And the Mercedes of Twitch has gone wide. There's a lot of dirt on that Mercedes car.
Yeah, you'll notice it more on the black cars than you will on the others.
Yeah. So Aston Martin's P9 and P8. And Twitch is right behind Brewster now.
Brewster had a bit of lock up there. Just going to allow Twitch to catch up.
I think he'll be waiting for the straight on here. He's just got to watch out for the make sure he doesn't get a penalty. Brewster now. I don't think it matters as half of these guys have got penalty. If Killer can catch up to the guys ahead, he can secure.
He's already secured. If he stays where he is now, he's secured the podium. Jack's got. As Joshua just spins a little bit, has a little bit of contact, but Midge Killer just needs to stay within 6 seconds of Jack, and he is guaranteed a podium.
Yeah. That's the guy.
Same with Joshua. He doesn't really need to fight Jack. He just needs to stay near him. There are only a couple of laps remaining, so if he just stays near him, he's guaranteed P2.
Oh,
and that Midge Killer's got a 3-second penalty. He still has a chance. He's within 5.3 away from Jack.
He needs to stop cutting these corners and.
Never mind. He's in 3.3 now.
Yeah, Krobs is right behind him. He's all over him now, and I think he's going to get the overtake done on the inside, and he does. I think Killer's losing his pace now.
Yeah, I don't think Killer was fighting that. I think he let the opportunity occur. He doesn't want to fight it and risk losing too much now.
He might be going for his DRS behind him, so he can catch up to the guys ahead. I think that's what he's doing. Letting him
Maybe,
pass,
but it's a bit late in the race to start doing that now, though. Remember, there's only 2 laps remaining, really. So, to do that now, you're taking the risk of losing a position. You got to be confident that you can get past them again.
I think he might be going for the risk as he knows he doesn't have the pace to catch up to the guys ahead. So he... Oh, and Fister gets a 5-second
And one thing to
penalty as
say
well.
though, Jack is catching True Loki ever so slowly. He's gone from a 5-second lead to a 2.8. So I'm guessing True Loki's just taking it nice and easy, looking after his tyres, making sure they last the end. Maybe doing some lifting and coasting if he's worried about fuel, which I don't think he is, but...
I think Jack is just trying to get third place. If he can keep up the pace. I don't know what.
I think he is. I think he does. He does have third place confirmed. Yeah, he does have third place confirmed.
I think he has a 6 seconds worth of penalty. Just
yeah, he has
and
6 seconds of penalties.
As well.
Joshua doesn't have the penalties. A second behind him, and then Grob has over 2.5 seconds, or just under 2.5 seconds behind Joshua. So there is 3.3 seconds away from Jack going out the podium.
Yeah.
What track is it next, by the way, Frontry?
I'm not too sure. I'll have to check. As I think, can't be too sure, but it might be Japan. Can't be too sure. Is that might be a different calendar?
I do not have access to that stuff.
Fearless goes past Killer as well, and Killer is losing so much pace behind these cars now. It's just dropping places every lap.
Yeah,
now.
I think Killer's just trying to finish the race at this point. I think his tyres are giving up on him. Yeah, 15 lap hards. He probably ranked him a bit. As Grob is still on that set of hards, going 20 laps. Joshua still on his set of hards as well, going 21 laps on him. That is impressive going that long on those hards. He's gone in like 80% of the race on one set of hards. Rise is also on 20 laps. Everyone else is on 15, 14 lap old mediums. They have gone, probably, the funny thing is, they've probably gone longer on these mediums than they have the hards.
Oh, Killer's got him back. Killer's got Fearless back now.
As True Loki is approaching the line.
Is he come to finish the race now, isn't he? Or is it the last lap?
Yeah, he's coming to finish it now. He's won the race. So as True Loki has won the race, followed by Jack, who goes into P3 due to his 6 seconds worth of penalties. Joshua takes P2. Grob takes P4, missing out by less than a second. Mitch Killer takes P5. Moores takes P6. Fearless takes P7. Greg takes P8. Rise takes P9. Brewster takes P10. Morganson takes P11. Gone to the Moon takes P12. And Fister takes P13. There has been a total of 6 DNFs that race. Some of them probably could have been preventable if people didn't take risks too much. Fister's still got about half a lap to go until he crosses the line. But I say this is pretty set in stone.
Yeah.
53 seconds behind. He did pit for softs on the lap before, just probably to try and steal fastest lap. Let's see who did grab fastest lap actually, because I am curious. Fastest lap did go to True Loki with a 1:29.2, which was rather fastest by quite a bit. Actually, ooh, Fister took the fastest lap on the last lap.
He's taking it off the Loki. And the driver of the day is Killer. Wow.
The game decided. Who's your driver of the day, Frontry?
I would say Loki. He's kept clear of the collisions at the back, and he's just taken off in this race. And he's just drove an amazing race at the front. And yeah.
Yeah, he was consistent and he did maintain his position quite well. Midget Killer did also very well, starting 14th, finishing P5, did very well. Both the Alpines, they had a bit of poor luck, but they did well to get up the positions, but sadly they couldn't hold it due to the strategy. But Fearless did well to go from P18 to P7, that's gained 11 positions. That is brilliant racing. Greg's gained 2. Rob lost a couple of positions, but I'm most impressed with Joshua lasting so long with his hard tyres
I'll
and
invite
still
Joshua
maintaining
and
P2
Jack
with the
to
position
the.
he gave. Okay, I'll leave you to do the questions, seeing as you're the main commentator, and you know what you want to ask them. Assuming.
I'll let you invite. We
Leave it on
can't
to
do
you.
first place though, unfortunately, because he's on a different console. Here's Joshua. As we go back to
You
the
can invite
lobby,
Jack
I'll
as
go.
well.
Yep, here's Jack as
Um,
well.
yeah, just include your audio and just wait a second for us, and we'll start asking you questions.
Yep, I'll go to. So do you want to ask second, and I'll ask third? Sound good to you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
done.
I'll go over to the Mercedes car. So I'll leave this, and then I'll go to the Mercedes car.
Eat.
Let's go over to the Mercedes. Uh,
It's a good race,
there we
guys.
go.
Very chaotic, though.
Yeah,
It was.
it's
Mars
good
was having a go
between
at
you
me.
two. At the so Jack, how did you find quali? Uh,
It was alright. I had at least 2/10 of my time. So I probably could have been front row, but
yeah.
not mind P9. It's close. It was for once.
And how did you feel in the race? As I know you had quite a few penalties towards the end of the race as well.
Yeah.
Managed to keep P3.
Well, I could have got one removed because of an incident with Mars, just braking in front of me and cops when it's
Oh,
flat.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brutal. Yeah, it's a corner that's normally a no overtaking zone, so I can see
Yeah, I
why.
wasn't going over for an overtake. I was just
Yeah, I
sat
know. I
behind him.
see why it's a pain in the ass when they brake in front of you or they go slower through it and you're just getting held up. It's also high risk because other cars could come up behind you and all that, but
Yeah,
it
so
is what
had
it
to go
is
off
now.
track. He also went off track himself. Got a warning. I don't know if he did. Um, Penalties, most of them were my fault, just turning in too early, not focusing on the corner, just focusing on the car in front, because high chance of them spinning, like we saw at turn 6, I think it was, right at the start. I went wide, but overall helped me get P5.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
congrats on P3. And do you want to ask P2
uh,
on his qualifying in the
can I
race?
just ask P3 a question as well?
Yep.
Right, I understand there was a lot of safety cars. Did that
Yes.
interfere with your strategy making? So what you were thinking and like what you were going to do with your tires? So like what you're planning? 'Cause you
The
lasted
first
quite a
one,
while on your tires.
not really. First one, no, because mediums, nobody's gonna be dumb enough to pit off them. Hards won't make it. Second one, I was tempted, but didn't think Hards would make it. Third one, it was just a no-brainer because it was around the pit window. First of all, congrats to True Loki because I don't know how he's been able to pull off the mediums for that long. I wouldn't have been able to, especially with that much of a gap. And I was catching him, but he was just too quick.
Yeah,
So fair
a
play
lot
to him.
towards the lot of the ends. A lot of the medium runners were all right. Like I think nearly all of them, apart from two, were on 15 lap old mediums. The rest were a couple of hard runners, which there
Uh,
was three hard runners on over 20 laps. That was
yeah,
Joshua was on 22 laps old hard tires.
yeah.
But
Just
yeah,
fair play and
it's because there were
sticking
so
through
many
that.
safety cars. I understand that a lot of people's strategies were messed with going into it, what they were planning and prepping and practicing. So I was just curious what you were thinking as as you were going before. Um, so I'll move over to P2 finisher Joshua. Um,
Hello.
you had a good quali. You qualified P2. Um, what were you initially planning for the race when you started? So what were you planning? Were you planning to sit behind and keeping DRS, look after your tires and etc., or were you planning on getting past as quick as possible and going for it?
Um, well, the first lap of my qualifying was my first lap for about 3 weeks because before qualifying, I spent an hour practicing on Belgium but I didn't realise it was Silverstone. So I got
Oh,
into the
well.
lobby seeing it was Silverstone, and I had done no practice.
Fair
So
play for that
going
lap
into
then.
qualifying, bit skeptic, but took the first lap easy and then just tried to go for the last lap and gained only like about 2 tenths, which got me P2. So I was pretty shocked about
Yeah,
it, to be fair.
the qualifying, the overall times, like I think the top 14 were all within the same second. It was very close qualifying. There was like three people within the 126s, like 126 zeros. So it was a very close qualifying. So in the race after qualifying, what were you planning to try and how were you going to plan and try and move forward from there, from your P2 start?
Well, I wasn't expecting the amount of safety cars we had, but I started on hards and thought, I don't know, I just didn't really have a strategy, to be honest. I just went on
You just
hards and
winged
just
it. Just
I was
winged
just
it and hope for
waiting
the
for a
best.
late safety car, something like that. And then safety car came out first lap. I probably shouldn't have pit, but I just decided to pit on the mediums. And then safety car came out, I think it was around lap 8 or 9. And then just went
It
hard
was
to the end.
lap 6, I think it was. It
Oh,
came
lap
out and
6.
went in on lap
Yeah.
7.
And then I just went on hards and then somehow got to the
Stuck
end.
out on the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
saw it at 22. How were your tires feeling at the end of the race? Because you had the
Um,
oldest tires on the
uh,
grid, so I'm curious on how you were feeling and all that. You
it, it,
managed to
it
keep
didn't it
without
didn't
any
feel great.
penalties. Were you just taking everything carefully, making sure not to get penalties?
Yeah. It didn't feel great. It didn't feel great. Um, grip wasn't there, obviously. My tires at the end were, I think, 78%, something like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah, pushing the
Jesus.
limit.
got into a couple scraps with Jack here and
Mm.
Moores. Lost me a bit of time because before I was battling with Moores, I think I was catching first place about 2 tenths a lap, something like that. So, I mean, I reckon I could have caught up to him, but I'll take a P2.
Yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure you got caught up on one of the safety cars as well, didn't you?
I
You had a
did,
little
yeah.
issue where you got stuck you got put towards the back, and it was. What were you planning after you had that? Were you just gonna go guns blazing and try and gain as many positions as you can,
Well,
or were
I
you
had
trying to
wing
think a bit more
damage,
tactically?
so I had to pit. And that was when I pit onto hards.
So
So
yeah, so you just
that was
maintained your
after the
position and
first
just
safety
kept
car.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it was a bit unlucky though, because he spun right in front of me. I couldn't do anything. Just got a
yeah.
bit
I
of wing
think I
damage.
think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw it on my end, but the stream one had it. 'Cause Frenchie was streaming on his end. I'm only the co-com. But it was well done, mate. Congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
P2 finish.
Yeah.
Um, I have no clue what track's next. I would ask you if it's strong, if
It's
it's one of your
Canada,
strong ones. It's
Canada. Oh,
Canada.
wow.
Okay.
Oh,
So how are you
but we
guys
have a week
both? I'm
break.
going to ask
We have
both
a
of you
week break,
this.
so make sure you practice
Plenty of
Canada,
practice.
not Belgium.
yeah.
Plenty of practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully it's more
It's
of
because
a
I,
less
I haven't
safety
I
car.
haven't raced for 3 weeks. Been a long time since I've raced, and then today's the first day back on F1 for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So
I understand. It's a bit of a learning curve coming back to it as well. You got to
on
get
wheel
used to it
and
all again.
automatic gears and all that.
Well,
Fair enough then.
congratulations, guys. I'll let Frenchie take it from here.
Yep. Congrats on P3 Jack and P2 for you, Josh, as well. Um, is there anything looking forward into Canada for you two
No,
next week?
I
No?
hate Canada.
Canada.
I have to be honest. I like Canada as a circuit. I can't drive there, so I'll be happy with points. Don't mind which end. Just be in the points. It depends how many people are turning up.
There'll be
Yeah,
a lot of
hopefully we get a
safety
good
cars.
lobby.
Thing is with
Yeah.
track
A lot
limits,
of
thing
safety
is with
cars.
Canada as well. Track limits are going to be something very looked at because there
Look,
are by the
look away from me
stewards.
then. Look away from me.
Well, the thing is, you can get away with it in Canada. There's ways of
No,
getting
I
away with it.
can't. I'll be getting
So
maybe 9
stewards will be
seconds.
looking for cutting corners because there's ways of doing it without getting pens going wide and all that. So
Is there? I need to know that.
yep. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have said anything. Too late
Only
now.
that.
Oh well. But yeah, it is one of those tracks that it can happen. There's not a lot of runoff areas in some areas, so I wish you guys luck there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we need to?
I think that's everything, mate. We can't
That's
interview
everything, yeah?
P1,
Yeah,
Console.
he's on PC, I think.
and we don't have to set
yeah.
up Discords.
I'll find that out quickly. No result.
Unless he's watching the stream and wants to answer us in the stream by message.
Lucky is
Yeah.
PlayStation.
PlayStation, yeah, so you won't have the Discord set up.
Don't think there's any messages on the stream. But yeah,
He's rapid though.
Yeah, he is.
Two
I was
attempts in
quicker
quali.
than him at the end.
That's mad.
Well, because he was on mediums. But
Yeah, I think he got away with the fresh tyres, and he managed to get past some cars which were you got stuck behind. He did get away a little bit after that, and then it was just catch-up game for you once you got past it. I think it was Moores you had to get past.
yeah, Mars was proven difficult for me. He's having a go at me through Discord, saying stuff that I'm not going to say on stream because of stuff.
PG-13.
Yes. Well, it's quite obvious what he says in the Discord chat, so I'm not saying anything. But I don't know what I've done. I don't know if it's when he understeered wide into me at the end of the hangar straight. I've got a clip of that. I'm leaving in rare space, goes into me.
I
Nothing
went
can do.
side by side with him for like a sector, and he just kept bumping me.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
was also lagging, which didn't help.
I think that's everything then. If we let Frenchie close the stream off then.
so shall I just say it and the rest of these guys are in here?
Yeah, just say it.
Alright. Thanks for watching Silverstone tier 6 tier 5, yeah? Tier 5.
Tier 5 for Silverstone.
Tier 5.
Round whatever.
With me and Fit, and we'll see you next week for Canada.
After.
Is it the week after?
The week after
Season-
for Canada.
Okay.
Bye.
Yep. The week after then.
You know more than we do. Right.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.